Hello viewers, welcome back to Butler Family Farm. This is Susan. We welcome you to our channel and hope you find some informative or fun stuff to watch from our videos. Today I am going to plant my potato seeds, and I'm doing the bucket container method that I learned last year and was semi-successful. I'd like to be more successful this year. I'm not sure if I will or won't. These are my original seed potatoes, and I think some of them might be past the point, but I'm going to try and plant them. I did pick up a few more at the feed store today when I went in to get my chicken feed. So I'm going to set this camera up and then tell you how I'm doing it. Okay. These are my buckets. Health hazard. These are my buckets from last year, and I have holes drilled in all the bottoms. And these are about 4 gallons. They're not the 5 gallons that Hollis and Nancy Homestead talk on. So I adjust my dirt measurements. Instead of 4 inches filled, I'm going to go 3, and then I'm going to go from that point. I'm going to plant my seed potatoes, and then I'm going to go up to this level right here with more dirt. Once the process starts and they start growing, then I'll put some more dirt. I'll hill them up in the bucket and mulch them across the top, and then we'll see how they go. I've set out, I don't have skinny enough pallets to go around. I want these like around the chicken coop area, and I'm using the pallets over in the garden for my tomato plants, because I'll be fighting with Johnson grass throughout the summer, but the pallets help and keep the buckets off the dirt itself, and then also it helps with an ant problem. So I built sort of a little platform out here for my potato buckets. Now this one, I've got my dirt in here that I want to put my seed potatoes, and I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the buckets with the 3 inches of dirt. And I apologize for the extra sound effects. I think it's 2:30, 3 o'clock, so school's getting out, buses are going up and down the road. There's also farmers doing their thing out there on the road as well. Today is a cloudy day, and there is a breeze, which kind of makes it nice to be outside planting and not in the hot sun. But anyway, that's where all the racket's coming from. And I never get this camera just right. Here we go. So I think you can see everything. Turn it a little this way. There we go. My dirt is a mixture of new potting soil, Miracle Grow. I've got 2 bags of that in the black container over there, and I also have 2 buckets of dirt from last year that I've mixed together. Last year's dirt I put together myself. It has like perlite in it and all that good stuff. So that's what this mixture is. I haven't totally cleaned up from the nursery demolition day, so there's a lot of wire out here that I've tried to, actually I used a piece of wire for my strawberries to protect them from the chickens, but in moving that piece out I dislodged a bunch and I keep tripping over it. Really don't want you to see me fall and, who knows, hurt myself. So I've put a board down on the edges so that I at least know the board's there and I don't have to look for the wire. on some of these where the eyes are not as green. Let's say this one. I'm gonna put good ones. I'm gonna put 3 in there, 2 good ones and 1, watch out, 2 good ones and 1 possible. Maybe a little bit of overcrowding, but I don't think these ones that are browned up personally are going to grow. So that's my story. Now, originally, and these are mixed up, sort of. I know these ones are what they call Irish cobbler, and then I have some Kennebec, K-E-N-N-E, Kennebec, K-E-N-N-E-C, I think it is. These all got mixed together. Today, when I stopped at the feed store, I got some more Irish cobblers and Kennebec, Keniac, I think is his. Wanted some Yukon Gold, but they were all sold out of that. It is close to the end of potato slip seed, so. I've got enough to probably do another 5 buckets, so I'll do that. I'll set that up after I show you the rest of the process here. So in here I've got 3 inches of dirt, and I've got 2 good ones and 1 possible. This one has a big one in it and a possible. This one's got 2 little ones and a possible. And this one has 1 good one, 1 maybe good, and a possible. And then these are 1 possible, 1 good one. And what I'm going to do now is fill each one up 4 more inches, which by my measurements will be at the rim of the pod. Here we go. Yeah, up to this point, pretty much. So I'll fill them up and then we'll come back and look what we got. Okay, as you can see, I've got these topped up to about this level, which is about 4 or 5 inches. It's not packed in there tight. I'm sorry. It's not packed in there tight because the growth of the potato will start coming up and will go up out and then start popping up. And when the green starts popping up, then I will start, after a day or so, I will hill them. Even in the pots I can do that. And then we'll just go, have to check my days of what the germination is on the potatoes when I plant them today. I have this, I put it up on the porch, but I got a planting planner with the most popular vegetables from a guy from a site called Clyde's Planner. And anyway, he's got the dates on there for when I plant and all that good stuff. So I'll double check that when I go in the house. Like I said, I do have more potatoes to plant, but it's getting later in the afternoon and I have to move on with the rest of my day. And I will probably pot up 5 more buckets. And I was thinking that maybe I would put them over here on this side, not too close to this gate, because this is what I open up, this cattle panel I open up for the chickens to come out. But I could put something like along in here for about 5 more buckets, and I think that's what I'll do. So you'll see that probably in another update of a garden video, but right now I've got these 5 set up. Pretty happy with it, and I did pretty good last year. Each year I want to do better, so I'm paying a little bit more attention to the detail. I've watched Hollis and Nancy's video in the beginning last year, and they've got some really good container videos on all kinds of vegetables, so you might want to check them out. But I did watch another gardener, the Epic Gardener, and got a little bit more information from him. So hope you've enjoyed this. If you don't have to buy seed potatoes from an ag store or a nursery. You can use potatoes that I guess I could let you look at me in this windy instead of at my pots. You can use grocery store potatoes. I've heard or I've read that there's success with that as well. If you don't find any in feed stores or like a Tractor Supply or even an Orscheln's out here in the Midwest, because they order all that stuff and it comes in like late March, and they're actually it's not really time to be planting potatoes at that time, because our last frost date is towards the end of April. So there you have all these potatoes sitting there, like I did. I cut them up and I hardened them up, and then unfortunately I stuck them outside, and then we got some pretty cold nights. So that's why I say I'm not sure that those ones will take off, but I did have quite a few green ones, and I'll just keep I have a journal. I'll just keep record of how this harvest turns out, and work on next year if this one isn't successful. But fingers crossed that we'll get I don't know, I'd be happy with 10 pounds of potatoes. That's that would be awesome. And I will be doing sweet potatoes later on, so stay tuned to the channel and get a notification by hitting that bell, and I will talk with you later. Have a great day.